announcements that we'll have to make. Okay.
In the southbound lane, coming back, there is a tree surgeon truck parked in the bike. I don't know if it's going to stay there or not. We just need to watch for it. It's like it's halfway in the bike.
Okay, and there's probably going to be a lot of branches and debris around
No.
there too. So, they cleaned up
I didn't see it.
I think they just parked it there.
Just the truck.
Oh, nice.
It's right before Liberty.
They just decided to park.
There's a sign on the back that says safety is our top priority, so we should all make that phone call and that's really good.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. This route, you actually had seen this before, but right now we're doing with a group. So this is the Intowner, a ride to downtown Jacksonville. So today's gonna be fun. We're gonna keep some A pace, 21 miles roughish. We have a bridge to climb. We have a sprint at the end, and we're riding with a group, so makes it even better. Right now, 84 degrees. Beautiful day. Traffic, you know, traffic is traffic, but riding with a group makes it easier to call outs. So let's get on board and do this together. The group that I'm riding today is from North Florida Bike Club, NFBC, which is a community of cyclists in North Florida, Amelia Island, Yulee, all the surrounding areas, which I am gladly part of. And it's hundreds of people. They have rides everywhere around Jacksonville. You choose your pace, you choose your length of your ride. Usually all the rides are no drop rides, so everybody helps each other on the road. If you got a flat, everybody stops. It's a pretty nice community. If you're a beginner cyclist, I would say be part of a bike club. Actually, it helps you a lot. They give plenty of insights on how to ride with the group. Anyways, they're very complete and a great resource if you need to get plugged into a community. We're keeping good pace. Right now we're changing the pace leader 20 to 26. I mean, it's a very flat ride, and so we tend to push our limits a little bit more sometimes. Having problems with the mount on my camera. It's bouncing all over because of the asphalt. But since it's a short ride, we don't care too much about the endurance part of it. And we just let it ride. Let those wheels ride, boy. Another pace leader up the front. And something to talk about pace leaders, we're gonna see a great example later in the video. I'm not a good pace leader. I don't know how to lead yet. I get very nervous and I just start sprinting on my bike, and I lose quite a lot of energy and I just get tired in 2 minutes. I really don't know how to do it. So, but I'm a very brand new cyclist. I am into the sport for 3 months, so you know, I learn as I go. Right now we're just passing one of the bike shops in town, Open Road Bicycles. Actually, I have my bike fit with them today. I'm getting fitted, so I have a better positioning in my bike. I'm having some hand pains and some feet pains, so I hope they fix that today. But right now we're getting in the very good flat part of the route. You see our pace just going all over the place. Keeping it consistent and getting to downtown very shortly. At this point, we're getting close to downtown. Everybody keeping actually a very good pace, being respectful with each other, and yeah, some people parked on the bike lane.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, that's one of the things that we go through when we get close to more restricted parking places. You start to see people finding sketchy ways to loop around the law. I guess I don't think you're supposed to park on the grass over there, buddy. But anyways, we found a way to work around it. We told our cyclists to just be careful and just getting close to start climbing the bridge, which you guys are gonna experience pretty soon.
Go ahead. I don't think I'm bad luck with the lights, so I'll watch the back
He
and see.
said that he's having bad luck with the lights. It's because we went through probably a series of 5 stoplights and we got them all red. And we would speed up, we get to a good pace, 15, 16, because it's in the city, and then we'll stop, we'll start again, and then we'll stop. And now we're making our way to the left here so we can get to the bridge. And the climb is gonna start now. We're getting to the bridge section. It's a pretty steep bridge. I would say it's about 8 or 9 grade. I usually take it very easy because I honestly don't have the lungs yet to sprint it all the way through. We had a massive pallet truck, as you can see, in front of us, and we were a little scared if that pallet is actually gonna make it to the bridge. Eventually did. So I was ahead of the group. But I told everybody, I said, you know, when it gets to the bridge section, I guess I'll see you guys in 20 minutes because I really take my time. I started in a good pace, actually, 12 miles an hour towards the first 25 minutes, and you can see my heartbeat just going up. I think it will get about 160 to 161, and you know, that's borderline zone 4 for me already. And I got to the point of like, all right, I can't control my breathing anymore, so I gotta take a little easier. So eventually I'll just bring it down my speed a little bit. You see it, 7 miles an hour, slow and steady. You know, that's what my parents used to tell me. Take it slow, step by step. I mean, there's no reason for me to book it right now and just lose all my energy for later. So, yep, I took my sweet time. One of the things that I'm pretty happy about is because I didn't actually stop. So, some rides before I didn't have the lungs, so I would actually stop and drag my bike. And now I'm very happy that I don't get to do that anymore. But if you do, it's nothing to be ashamed about. It's a pretty steep climb, and we Floridians, we're not used to the climb. Right now, getting to the peak of it, and then we have the descent. Detour. Where? Another climb here pretty soon. This is actually the Grand Central train station in Jacksonville, which is not a grain station anymore. I think they're gonna repurpose that building for something else. So there is a new pathway that we are starting to use now every Wednesday that goes over the train rails, the train tracks. A little climb over here, and I did it pretty well. The reason why, it's because I am on the inside ring, so I got much lighter gears right now because after the climb. So switching to the outer gears for later. But right now, going to a very nice section, a brand new part of the town, you could say. Several new buildings, and they're revamping the downtown. Jacksonville downtown was, I don't know, man. I wouldn't ride this place 10 years ago, and now it's pretty darn nice.
Yeah, it's a quick man. How many cars are there?
Watch out that massive pothole in front of us. On the way back now, we just finished our travel in, now traveling out from downtown, getting on the bridge again, another climb. It's not as crazy as the first one. This one is a little lighter, so I actually kept with the pace with the boys for the first part of it. You see the heart rate just going up. It's fine. I'm still young, so I could push a little bit more. Right now, those guys are pushing the pace leader. He's a triathlete, so that guy got lungs for days. And after this part of it, there's a second section of a climb, and that one I just took my sweet time. Let everybody pass if they needed to, and back to that 8-9 mile pace going up.
That's a nice. It's not a road. Like it's yeah.
This is us going back to the back roads after crossing all the craziness. Instead of getting to the main downtown avenue, that main road that we were in, we actually take over the neighborhood. And as you guys can see, man, it's about to get the best sunset that you can possibly get. So see people on the right, just chilling, just watching the sunset, taking that picture for the gram, and it's pretty nice. The weather is pretty nice too. 79 degrees.
Wow, it's a lot of
Back on the main road here, we're taking a little detour to the right, and something that happened to me, I was almost got that feeling of like, wait a second, am I gonna get dropped here? We try to make it no drop rides, but they were in action right now. So as we are cruising by, 20, 21 miles an hour, I noticed I was getting a little behind. I just adjusted the camera, so I had to not pedal for a little bit. And I was pushing myself towards the pace that we were doing before. And I noticed I wasn't getting that close. So I started to push harder and harder. And I'm 24 miles an hour, and how am I 25 miles an hour and still far away from the group? So I pushed it as much as I could, sustain a little bit. You can see 25, 26, and I noticed that the pace leader changed. And that's, something that we go back and talk about it. Pace leaders, they usually follow a rule. If you're A pace, anywhere from 19 to 21. If you're B pace, anything from 14 to 17, 18. If you're A plus, and A plus, it gets a little tricky in there. But when you do group rides, you try to respect everybody's speed, because you don't want to be pushing 25 miles an hour on a pace that everybody agreed that would be on 19 to 21. So I started to question the group of like, why are we going so fast? This doesn't have a reason why we're going so fast. It doesn't have a reason why we have to go so fast. So I noticed it was the new pace leader that was pushing that faster speed. It is what it is. You're gonna notice that we ended up dropping 3 people on this section because we were sustaining a speed that we did not agree on, which is totally fine. Those people prioritized their energy, prioritized their lungs, because honestly, nobody's asking to push 25 miles after the fact that we're returning and
Hey! Why are we so fast?
that's me. Why we're so fast? Slow down. Yeah, dude. Why we're so fast? And then I actually had a conversation with them later of like, guys, you guys dropped 3 people. Anyways, I guess it's part of the game. He probably had his legs very warmed up and wanted to give it a sprint at that time, and unfortunately 3 of us were able to keep, and the other 3 people got dropped.
Down! okay?
No, you jumped everybody.
No, but everybody's like good. Nobody.
No,
Oh, okay.
but you guys are pushing 25.
Yeah. Okay.
After having that conversation, I think they just started to take a little easier. This is us on the way back. This is right at that Domino's pizza that smells amazing. And I actually got pizza that night. So yeah, just maintaining a good pace here on the way back. And we're gonna do a sprint before we get to our destination. All right, sprint time. I actually sustained 30 miles for 40 seconds until I gave out. But thank you so much for watching the video. If you can, subscribe and put that notification so you can receive more information. And I'll see you on the next one. See ya.